Hey there, everyone. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well today. Have you ever stopped to wonder why, despite eating nutritious meals, staying active, and doing everything by the book, your legs still feel weaker than they used to? Why does climbing a flight of stairs suddenly feel like scaling a mountain? Or why does getting up from a chair take longer than it did before? Is this just an inevitable part of aging? Or could there be another hidden factor silently working against you? This is where things might surprise you. The issue isn't always about what you're neglecting to do. In fact, you might already be doing it without realizing how harmful it truly is. Many older adults make this quiet mistake every single day, completely confident in their choices because for most of their lives they've been told that fruits are healthy, natural, and beneficial. And for the most part, that's true. But here's the reality no one talks about. Not every fruit is suitable for seniors. Some fruits, the ones we eat without a second thought week after week, can slowly weaken your legs, cause knee pain, worsen joint inflammation, and make walking more difficult. Fruits that are marketed as healthy might actually be harming your mobility, balance, and leg strength. You see, as we grow older, our bodies undergo changes. Our circulation isn't as strong, our metabolism slows down, and foods that once nourished us can now start to cause subtle harm, especially certain fruits. They might look innocent and taste sweet, but they contain acids, carbohydrates, and other compounds that spike blood sugar, trigger joint inflammation, and sap the strength from your legs. What's worse, the damage happens so gradually and subtly that you might not notice it until one day you feel a sharp pain in your calves, persistent discomfort in your thighs, or unusual tightness in your knees after just a short walk. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 most dangerous fruits that anyone over 60 should avoid, especially if you want to protect your legs from long-term damage, pain, and weakness. Despite their harmless appearance, none of these fruits are safe. After learning the truth, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. So stick with me until the end. If you value your strength and want to keep your legs stable, strong, and pain-free, your body might be waiting for this wake-up call. But before we dive in, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications if you care about your health. Here, we uncover truths that no one else is talking about. Let me know if you're with me. If this video resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your input matters more than you think. Now, let's start with the first fruit on our list. It's often praised for reducing inflammation, but for seniors it might actually do the opposite. Let's talk about pineapple. Pineapple, tropical, juicy, and refreshing, has been celebrated for years as a natural anti-inflammatory, thanks to a compound called bromelain. But here's the twist. While many believe pineapple fights inflammation, it could secretly be causing harm for older adults. Pineapple contains strong acids and natural sugars, and those sugars aren't as harmless as they seem, especially if you're over 60. Here's why. As we age, our blood vessels become more fragile and sensitive. They don't handle sugar spikes the way they used to. Despite its benefits, pineapple delivers a hefty dose of natural sugar straight into your bloodstream. This rapid rise in blood sugar can damage the tiny blood vessels that supply your legs, feet, and muscles. Over time, as circulation worsens, less oxygen reaches your legs, leading to pain, fatigue, and swelling. After a short walk, you might feel a dull, dragging ache in your legs. Standing up could bring stiffness in your knees, and your ankles might hurt even after sitting all day. But there's more. Pineapple is also highly acidic, and that acid can irritate your joints, especially if you already struggle with inflammation or arthritis. It's like pouring fuel on a fire that's already burning in your ankles, hips, and knees. Some people even notice their legs feel heavier after eating pineapple, as if their strength is slowly draining away. Here's something else to consider. If you're on medications, particularly blood thinners, bromelain, the very enzyme that makes pineapple beneficial, can interact with certain drugs, making them too potent or ineffective. The most dangerous part? Pineapple doesn't cause obvious, immediate harm. There are no clear warning signs or sudden pain. Instead, the damage creeps in gradually until one day you realize you can't move the way you once did. The saddest part is that most seniors never connect their yearly leg weakness to the fruit they eat for health. So what can you do? You don't have to cut out pineapple completely, but moderation is key, especially if you've been dealing with persistent leg pain or unexplained swelling. The harm is subtle but real. Now, if pineapple, with its anti-inflammatory reputation, can be this damaging for aging legs, what about the next fruit? It's soft, delicious, and known for boosting muscle power and potassium levels, but it might not be as friendly as it seems. Let's talk about bananas. Bananas are soft, sweet, and packed with potassium. They're often hailed as the perfect energy-boosting snack, great for preventing cramps and supporting muscles. But for seniors, the story is different. Bananas are loaded with natural sugar and fast-digesting carbs, which means your blood sugar shoots up right after eating one. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, weakened circulation, and increased inflammation, all of which take a toll on your legs. You might notice a dull soreness when walking or climbing stairs, heaviness in your legs after meals, or stiffness in your calves. But that's not all. Bananas can also cause fluid retention, especially if you have heart issues. This leads to stiff joints, swollen feet, and puffy ankles. The effect is silent. You think bananas are helping your muscles, but they might be slowly draining your strength. The worst part? The damage isn't immediate. Over time, eating bananas could make movement harder and increase pain. If you often experience heavy, aching, or swollen legs, take a closer look at the fruits on your plate. Bananas might not be as friendly as they appear, but what if something even smaller could cause similar problems? Our next fruit is tiny, charming, and looks innocent, but it might be making your joints burn. Let's discuss grapes. Grapes seem harmless, small, juicy, and easy to snack on. They're also praised for being heart-healthy and full of antioxidants. But most people don't realize that seniors might experience mild leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation after eating grapes. Why? Grapes contain fructose, a sugar that's absorbed directly by the liver and converted into fat and uric acid. When your liver can't process it all, uric acid builds up in your joints, causing a burning ache, swelling, and stiffness, especially in your toes, ankles, and knees. That nagging pain can make even light walking difficult. Have you ever felt a sharp pain in your big toe at night? Unexpected stiffness in your calves? It could be from something as simple as a handful of grapes raising your uric acid levels. Plus, fructose fuels chronic inflammation, slowing your movement and increasing pressure on your joints. Grapes are also dangerously easy to overeat. They're small, so you might nibble on them without realizing you've had 2 or 3 cups. Before you know it, you've consumed a mountain of sugar. So while grapes seem like a healthy snack, they could be quietly weakening your legs and reducing your flexibility. Now, let's talk about another fruit, luscious, vibrant, and famous for hydration. Don't be fooled by its refreshing taste. Inside, it acts like pure sugar. Let's discuss watermelon. Watermelon is light, refreshing, and the poster child for hydration. But could this watery fruit be secretly harming your legs? It sounds strange, right? Everyone says watermelon is great for hydration. It feels safe, low in calories, and mostly water. Here's the catch. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar just like candy. For seniors, these frequent sugar surges can cause serious harm, especially to your legs. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases insulin. But as we age, insulin regulation weakens, leading to inflammation, particularly in areas with poor circulation like your calves, ankles, and knees. You might feel leg fatigue right after eating, dull pain during walks, or persistent swelling around your ankles. Climbing stairs starts to feel like an impossible task. Watermelon's light texture is deceptive. You might eat slice after slice thinking you're just hydrating, but in reality, you're flooding your body with sugar, straining your circulation, and making your legs suffer. Next up is a fruit associated with vitamin C and health. It's in juices, immune-boosting drinks, and breakfast plates everywhere. But for seniors, it might be launching an acidic attack on your joints. Let's talk about oranges. Oranges are bright, fragrant, and everywhere. Juices, supplements, breakfast staples. They're famous for boosting immunity with vitamin C. But for seniors over 60, oranges hide an uncomfortable truth. They're packed with acid, and your joints hate it. The citric acid in oranges can quietly irritate your joints, especially if you already deal with inflammation, stiffness, or arthritis. You might notice morning stiffness in your knees, persistent hip pain, or discomfort in your legs after sitting too long. You might blame aging, but that daily glass of orange juice could be fueling the very pain you're trying to avoid. Here's how it works. Citric acid doesn't just affect your stomach. It enters your bloodstream and aggravates the delicate tissues in your joints. Combined with the fruit's natural sugar, it causes blood sugar fluctuations, leading to body-wide inflammation. Every step feels heavier and more painful as inflammation spreads to your knees, ankles, and calves. Oranges might not harm younger people, but for seniors with aging joints and slower circulation, the damage adds up silently. The hardest part? You eat them thinking you're doing something good, because oranges have always been tied to wellness. But now you know they might not be helping. Now let's move to a fruit that looks clean, green, crisp, and low in sugar. People think it's the safe choice, but it hides something that can cause nighttime cramps, tight knees, and aching hips. Let's discuss green apples. Green apples seem crisp, clean, and natural. Many seniors choose them because they taste less sweet, assuming they're healthier. But green apples might be quietly causing fatigue, stiffness, and leg pain. The culprits? Malic acid and hidden natural sugars. Malic acid gives green apples their sour taste. While fine for younger people, it can irritate aging digestive systems. As we age, our gut lining becomes more sensitive, and malic acid can aggravate tissues, including joints. Some seniors feel hip or thigh pain, warmth in their feet, or tightness in their knees after eating them. The sugar in green apples, though less noticeable, still causes blood sugar swings in seniors with slower metabolisms. You might notice tired calves, nighttime leg cramps, morning stiffness, or weakness on stairs. The tricky part? Green apples are often eaten raw as a snack, or before bed, constantly affecting the body. They seem healthy, but they might be making walking harder, stiffening joints, and disrupting sleep. Now, what about a tropical, rich, ultra-sweet fruit? If something as basic as an apple can cause issues, what about a fruit many people love? Let's talk about mangoes. Mangoes are juicy, soft, and almost candy-like. Nearly everyone enjoys them, especially in summer. But here's the truth. Mangoes might be the worst fruit for seniors with joint weakness and leg pain. Why? They're loaded with natural sugar, not just a little, but a massive amount that sends your blood sugar soaring. If you're young and active, your body can handle it. But after 60, your metabolism changes. That sugar rush triggers an insulin spike, followed by a crash. Each time this happens, inflammation flares in your joints, especially around your ankles, hips, and knees. If you have nerve issues, you might feel burning in your toes, tingling, evening foot swelling, or heaviness in your legs. Mangoes taste light and fresh, so it's easy to eat too much. But that lightness is deceptive. The sugar still triggers inflammation, and over time, it can cause joint pain, sluggish movement, and unsteady legs. Many seniors eat mangoes thinking they're a natural treat, and they are natural. But that doesn't always mean safe for aging bodies. Now, the good news. Some fruits actually strengthen your legs, reduce joint pain, and fight inflammation. Let's talk about those healing alternatives. First, berries. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. These tiny fruits are anti-inflammatory powerhouses. They're gentle on blood sugar, packed with antioxidants, and low in sugar. Best of all, they improve circulation in your legs, ease mobility, fight stiffness, and reduce swelling. Next, cherries in moderation. Cherries help lower uric acid, reducing gout flare-ups and joint pain. They soothe sore joints and ease burning in knees or toes. Just a handful can bring relief. Then there's avocado. Yes, it's a fruit. Avocados are loaded with healthy fats that reduce inflammation and cushion joints. They also help regulate insulin, giving steady energy without blood sugar swings. For something easy to digest, try papaya. This tropical fruit contains enzymes that reduce inflammation and aid digestion. It's gentle on joints and stomachs, And don't forget pears. Eat them with a bit of fiber or protein for a mild sweetness that won't spike your sugar. They energize without taxing your legs. These fruits support your body instead of working against it. They don't cause discomfort or swelling. They help you stay strong, balanced, and pain-free. Remember, it's not just about eating fruit. It's about choosing the right ones for your age. Fruits that suit your body now. When you make these mindful choices, you'll feel the difference. Firmer steps, smoother movements, and easier mornings. Let me leave you with this. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about your future, strength, and health. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. It's not too late to change. You can still recover. You're not alone in this. Aging is tough. Pain, stiffness, and fear of falling creep in slowly, sometimes making you feel like your body is slipping away. But here's the truth. You can take control by making small, smart adjustments, not extreme measures. One meal, one fruit, one choice at a time. The fruits we talked about today aren't evil, but they might not be the best for you anymore. And that's okay. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about getting smarter. When you start eating mindfully and choosing foods that support your strength, circulation, and joints, you'll notice a difference. Less pain, more flexibility, smoother mornings, lighter steps. That's the goal, not fear or restriction. Now I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me what you learned today and what change you're ready to make. We all grow when we share, so let's help each other. If this video helped you or opened your eyes even a little, hit the like button. Subscribe so you don't miss more health truths. Turn on notifications before you go. Type 1 if this video was useful, or 0 if not. Your comment matters more than you know. Stay strong, stay aware, and never forget, your legs carry your independence. Take care of them. Did you know some fruits, yes, fruits, can actually destroy your health from the inside out? Shocking research shows they're worse than soda for seniors over 65. A groundbreaking 2023 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly ate certain healthy fruits had a 57% higher risk of metabolic syndrome, the silent killer linked to stroke, diabetes, and heart failure. What's truly alarming? These dangerous fruits are hiding in plain sight, marketed as superfoods and health essentials. But they're silently damaging your organs day by day. If you're over 65, your metabolism is slower, your cells are more vulnerable, and your sugar tolerance plummets, meaning these toxic fruits can cause irreversible harm before you even notice symptoms. But here's the secret. They don't want you to know. Certain forgotten fruits act like natural medicine for aging bodies. They lower blood pressure, strengthen your heart, and even reverse brain aging. In this exclusive video, we're revealing the 4 miracle fruits seniors must eat daily, and the 4 deadly ones to avoid at all costs. You won't believe the number 1 fruit on our danger list. This common sweet treat, loved by millions, could be secretly draining your vitality and stealing years from your life. Before we continue, comment below where you're watching from, like this life-saving video, and subscribe for more shocking health truths. Now, let's unveil what they've been hiding from you. Number 4, avocados. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it deserves special attention for reasons that will transform your health. Despite outdated advice warning against fats, avocados are one of the most powerful healing foods for seniors. What makes them revolutionary? They're monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which studies prove dramatically lower bad cholesterol, while boosting good cholesterol. This is huge for seniors battling heart issues. But here's what your doctor might not tell you. Avocados have more potassium than bananas, about 975 milligrams per fruit. This makes them exceptional for controlling blood pressure, which silently affects 2/3 of adults over 65. Avocados also contain lutein, an antioxidant that slows age-related vision loss. But perhaps their most astonishing benefit is their ability to unlock nutrient absorption. Many vitamins in veggies, like D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning your body can't absorb them without fat. Eating avocado with greens boosts absorption up to 15 times. Just half an avocado a day can transform your health. spread on toast, blended in smoothies, or enjoyed with lemon. This miracle fruit is a game changer for longevity. Number 3, apples. Apples are rich in pectin, a fiber that feeds good gut bacteria. A healthier gut means better digestion, immunity, and nutrient absorption, critical as we age. But apples also profoundly impact cholesterol. Pectin binds to bad cholesterol and removes it from your body, lowering LDL levels over time. They also contain flavonoids like quercetin, which reduce inflammation and support heart health. Despite their sweetness, apples have a low glycemic load. Their fiber slows sugar absorption, preventing dangerous spikes, a lifesaver for seniors with insulin resistance or diabetes. Apples are also filling, thanks to their fiber and water content, making them ideal for weight management. Plus, they stimulate saliva production, reducing cavities and gum disease, a major concern for seniors. Could 1 apple a day really keep the doctor away? The evidence is compelling. Number 2, pomegranates. This ruby red fruit is like liquid gold for your aging heart. As we age, arteries stiffen, restricting blood flow and raising blood pressure. Pomegranates contain punicalagins, rare antioxidants that reduce arterial oxidative stress by over 30%. Clinical research shows pomegranate juice lowers systolic blood pressure by 5 to 21% in hypertensive patients, a breakthrough for seniors. It also improves memory. A UCLA study found older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily scored better on verbal memory tests. For seniors with dental issues, pomegranate juice delivers benefits without chewing. Just half a cup of seeds or a splash of pure juice daily can work wonders. And unlike sugary fruits, pomegranates have a low glycemic index, making them safe for diabetics. Number 1, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries top our list for life-extending fruits. Their anthocyanins, the compounds that give berries their color, protect your brain by reducing inflammation and enhancing communication between brain cells. A study in the Annals of Neurology found seniors who ate 2 servings of blueberries weakly delayed cognitive aging by 2.5 years. Berries also improve balance and coordination, preventing falls, the leading cause of injury in seniors. They lower blood pressure, improve artery flexibility, and reduce inflammation, key for heart health. Their fiber and bioactive compounds stabilize blood sugar, crucial for diabetics. 1 cup of fresh or frozen berries daily, in oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies, boosts energy, mental clarity, and mood. Avoid dried berries, which are loaded with hidden sugar. Now let's expose the 4 dangerous fruits seniors should never eat. Number 4, grapes. They seem harmless, small, sweet, and refreshing. But for seniors, grapes are dangerously deceptive. 1 cup contains 23 grams of sugar, nearly as much as a candy bar. Without fiber to slow absorption, this sugar floods your bloodstream, spiking glucose and insulin. Over time, this leads to weight gain, inflammation, and diabetes. Grapes are also coated in pesticides unless organic, and seniors with weak immune systems are especially vulnerable. Their skins offer minimal nutrition compared to apples or pears. Grapes might seem innocent, but they're a metabolic disaster hiding in plain sight. Number 3, dried fruits. Commercially processed dried fruits are one of the worst choices for seniors. When water is removed, sugar becomes concentrated. A small handful of dried apricots equals several fresh ones in sugar content. Easy to overeat without feeling full. This sugar spikes blood glucose, worsening diabetes and inflammation. Many dried fruits also contain sulfites, preservatives that trigger asthma attacks in sensitive seniors. The inflammatory potential of dried fruits makes them especially dangerous for arthritis sufferers. Number 2, unripe bananas. While ripe bananas can be nutritious, green bananas are hazardous for seniors. Their resistant starch resists digestion, causing bloating, gas, and discomfort, especially for those with IBS or slow digestion. Unripe bananas also irritate the gut lining and lack the antioxidants found in ripe bananas. They're a poor choice for seniors seeking anti-inflammatory benefits. Number 1, grapefruit. Despite its health food reputation, grapefruit is potentially deadly for seniors on medications. It contains furanocoumarins, which inhibit a critical enzyme, CYP3A4, that metabolizes 85% of drugs. This means medications can reach toxic levels in your bloodstream. equivalent to taking a much higher dose. Affected drugs include statins like Lipitor, blood pressure medications, anti-anxiety drugs, and more. Even half a grapefruit or a small glass of juice can trigger life-threatening interactions. The effects last up to 72 hours, so spacing intake doesn't help. If you're on prescriptions, always ask your doctor or pharmacist before consuming grapefruit. The risk is too great to ignore. There you have it, the complete truth about fruits for seniors. The good ones, avocados, apples, pomegranates, berries, can transform your aging process. The bad ones, grapefruit, dried fruits, unripe bananas, grapes, can silently harm your health. The most alarming part? These effects are insidious. Most people don't realize a handful of grapes or a grapefruit half could be triggering destruction inside their bodies until it's too late. So choose wisely, eat mindfully, and pair fruits with protein or healthy fats. But tell me, have you been eating these dangerous fruits unknowingly? Which revelation shocked you the most? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next shocking health expose. Take care.